Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what we have bought? Do 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 do. I'm only going to show you that much of it because we've done a few modifications that we're going to save for other episodes. We did have the episode where we first ever got this car, and basically that's been cleared off my computer after a Windows update, which is, right on there. Thank you, Bill Gates, for that. But anyway, we'll get straight to it. I can show you a few interior pieces. We've changed different, so I'll go to that in a minute, but I'll go around to the back of the car. This one here, for people that don't know, and mainly people after 2010 who were born after that, they won't know what this car is. This is a Volvo 850 T5. This was basically a monster in its own. It looked like a granddad car, but it was really, really fast. The engines, basically, the ST engines heavily based on this one. Barring a few electronics and what have you. And like I said, they're quite powerful from the get-go. The Cossie at the time, or the Sierra Cosworth at the time, was like 200-ish horse. These were like 225, 245, and with an ECU remap easily pushed 300. So, like I said, we've done a couple of things to it. I'll show you the mods that the owner's done to it. So the exhaust all the way through. It's supposed to be JetX exhaust all the way through. So we've got that one, and we've done a few other things like wheels. And you'll just have to watch your channel over the next so many weeks to basically see what we're actually doing with it. So I can't show you too much with the wheels and etc. So we'll go down to the side here, and as you can see, it's fossilised. This car was SIPS back in the day. I think it's side impact protection systems or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what that's supposed to be. At the time, airbags in the dashboard. You think this was 1995 car, so you had driver's airbag, passenger airbag, even all these, look at cup holders, so you've got two per door. You've got cup holders here that my wife found out the other day. You've got all these storage pockets. This is 1995. Electric windows, front and back, electric sunroof, a trip computer, remember 1995, climate control, both sides, air conditioning, Cruise control it's got, and you've got all the other things like sport features like this, the econ mode or sport or winter. Heated seats. This is an automatic car. You can get them in a manual. This one's still actually got its dealer mats in it, the Volvo ones. So and then we've got the old 90s mobiliser, as you can see there. We've got fog lights and stuff. I can't show you them right now because we've done stuff to the front of the car, and like I said, Windows have just completely wiped all my files off. There's been I've got files on there that we had from when my kids were like babies and etc. Luckily I've backed them up on another hard drive, but these I never ever got to do because it's just been manic. But anyway, getting back to it, this one's got memory seats, as you can see, 1, 2, 3. It's got lumbar support, direction front back, yada 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 yada. Then if we go to the back, oh actually, look at them freaking door handles, like ejection handle on a freaking F14 Tomcat. Then if you look in the back, sorry about the mess, because we do use the car, we've been using it over the last couple of weeks. Leather seats, front and back, as you can see. Electric windows in the back. This is the best bit here, watch this. Ready? Child seats, look at that! 1995 this. I wouldn't sit my kid in it now, like, because it's hard as hell. But, you know, thought that counts and all. Well, Volvo were massive on protection back in the day. But, they were massive on performance and all. They like to be quite performance orientated. But they've went the other way now. They're going down this bloody eco route. And it'll probably be the death of them. So I can't show you too much here, sorry if I'm pointing out the window. But the other thing that we've got, if you press these handles here, sorry I'm just doing it one hand, chauffeur mode, look at that. You can sit back here with your feet on there while the driver's sniffing your toes. It's absolutely great. The other thing that we've done, we've changed your head unit to Apple and Android CarPlay one. So hence why we've got all that on there, and it's miles better. I'm going to put an amp in it because sound system's alright, but it's not groundbreaking. But it'll do for the time being. It's better than listening to the 90s. I got interrupted. Anyway, so like I said, you've got chauffeur mode in the back. You've got all these decals here. Well, it's all imprinted in looks like stainless. So not bad, is it? 1995 this car. And then if we go around here, I'm sorry that I'm zooming out and etc etc. I've got to do because I can't show you too much until next episodes, because I won't have much content to show you if I just show you everything up in front. But yeah, so glove box, got all your warnings. You've even got this, so as soon as you turn your ignition on, it knows which seats occupied, so it tells you to put your seatbelt on. If you don't, it just clicks all the time. There are a couple of little things that need doing to the car. It's not massive. I tell you what, the car for its age is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's really clean, and we're going to get it cleaner. There are a couple of things that we're going to do, obviously, that you'll see in next episodes. I'm just going to show you a little bit that we are going to do to it. Obviously going to restore the leather. Basically, the inside of the car is going to remain the same. No sports steering wheel, no nothing. We're literally leaving it as it is. It's going to be a road car. The other thing that we're going to do is map the engine. So we'll go around to the engine now and I'll show you a little bit. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, there's the engine. As you can see, if you pull up Google Images, for people that don't know what Focus STs are, but for people that do, they'll know what this unit is. Basically the block and everything's just near enough the same as the ST. The intake's different. This is alloy. On the ST, I think they went to plastic on most of them. This is throttle cable, where the Ford Focus is drive-by-wire. But yeah, it's near enough identical. If you look on the ST motor, it's stamped Volvo all over. Got turbo imprinted on the airbox there. We're going to change the ECU, or this. The Focus ST has individual coils. This doesn't. It's on like HT leads and coil pack, so that's different. There's no only little things that are different with the car. They've put a brace in here where the Focus doesn't have that. It's in different places. And just like little daft gizmos here. Look at, see that? That comes off the radiator. But then if you open this, guess what's inside? Control units. So it's basically keeping them dry, I think. The purpose of that is, by the looks of it. But all these electrics are bare, so yeah, they're a lot to learn. We've got washer jets on the front and wipers, as you can see. So yeah, this is going to be an absolute awesome project. At the minute it's running 245 bhp, but I've got an ECU to go in there. We're going to eventually get the power to about 360ish, 365, something like that. So I've got the ECU and all that to go in, and there's a couple of little bits that we're going to do to get the power levels out of it. But it's got a torque limiter on the gearbox, so the R way is around that, so we need to get around that. I can normally do it now just by dropping it in low, and it just completely confuses the computer, and it'll just light the wheels up. But basically what they've done with the torque limiter, they put on there and basically programmed it into the gearbox, so it wouldn't give you all the torque at once. It was a linear torque range all the way through, and it's basically stop you detonating the box. But the boxes are quite strong, but it was just Volvo overcompensating like they do back then. They're not now. Volvos now are just made so cheaply, it's horrendous. But yeah, guys, so if you stay tuned, keep an eye on the channel, and I'll keep you informed with all the other things that we're going to do with the car. So there's not much I can show you right now because I lost a lot of footage, like I was saying, so I will apologise for that, but you can ask Bill Gates where my footage is. So like I said, stay tuned, check the channel out, and I will show you all the other things that we're going to do with it. Like I said, there's wheels, there's body kit, etc, etc. And next episode we're going to actually show you which direction we're going to go in with it. We've spent arm and a leg on this car. It's going to be horrendous, but it will be a good project when it's done. It's starting to get looks now with the little bits that we've done, but like I said, I can't show you until next episode, so stay tuned, check next episode out, and we'll go from there. Like I said, sorry, short and sweet, but I did have footage. It's alright, over and out.